As we approach Friday's anniversary of Prince's death, we reflect on the life and legacy of the Purple One.
Prince Rogers Nelson was born in Minneapolis in 1958. The music icon could have lived anywhere, but chose to stay in Minnesota. His music and philanthropy transcended generations here and abroad. WCCO's Jennifer Merrily shows us how his spirit is felt all over the state.
Prince mesmerized audiences on stage and on the big screen. The homegrown master musician was an explosive performer, and it showed in the outfit he wore during Purple Rain.
Prince went out on stage and jumped around and danced in this. It was designed so that it could be worn hard. So there are special stretch panels in the pants so that he could go down to a full split and come back up. He's got the frill coming down.
Prince donated the iconic costume to the Minnesota Historical Society in 1987, a piece fans can see on display. The threads tell a story of the man beyond the persona.
There's a single epaulette as opposed to both sides. It tells us that he was really particular about how he looked, that it wasn't just his music that he was selling.
Prince shared his light with artists he mentored and encouraged. Minnesota's Mint Condition credit his royal badness with the band's success.
Prince is a big reason why we're here.
You concentrate on the energy that he left. It's like, a person never really dies if they're, you keep their spirit alive like that. I mean, he's created so much, man. It's like he lives through us.
Shelby J sang with Prince for a decade and felt the depth of his generosity.
He pushes you out of your comfort zone. Yeah, I mean, he was my mentor, my friend, but someone who made me believe in myself more than I believed in myself.
The venues Prince played will forever be tied to the Prince of Funk as he immersed himself in the local scene. First Avenue is a spot where the singer came to life, where he grew as a musician. A place where people still celebrate his talent. He'd show up at the Dakota Jazz Club, sometimes slinking in the back without anyone noticing, as he did days before he died. Other times, getting on stage. Prince would also turn up unannounced at Bunker's Music Bar and Grill. And Paisley Park in Chanhassen, where Prince famously lived for decades, is now open for fans and devotees to tour. The once private home and studio is a museum where guests can walk through the 65,000 square foot complex. Prince gave quietly and without seeking attention. A note left at Paisley Park after his death said, "You gave anonymously and humbly to our town, to our schools, but we knew it was you behind all those large donations." Countless benefited from Prince's generosity, from victims of the 35W bridge collapse to nonprofits that empower youth to schools. A donation turned an old nursing home on Olson Highway into Harvest Prep and Seed Academy.
Out of the blue, one day, a check from Prince came for $200,000, and it was an absolute game changer.
Chanhassen Elementary purchased this piano, along with art supplies, after receiving a $30,000 check from Prince.
In school's terms, quite a bit of money. That just shows how big his heart really was.
And the school continues to feel his support. Friends and fans donated guitars and art in memory of him.
A community member passes like Prince. They're moved so much that they give us gifts and they give us time and talents. I think that's really special.
Those who knew Prince best wants his legacy of supporting each other, loving each other, to live infinitely.
So he left us a roadmap to love and peace. And I think we can learn a lot from his music about how to love and care for each other.
Paisley Park is throwing a 4-day celebration starting tomorrow. Most of the Celebration 2017 packages are sold out. Governor Dayton declared Friday Prince Day, and First Avenue will hold a late-night dance party that night with other events going through the weekend. Registration, though, is required for those.
I think we have a list of all those and a lot more on WCCO.com. The ones you can pay for, the free ones. So.
You got it.
Yeah, it'll be a big deal.
It definitely will be.
All right. I remember you were one of the first in line on the tour.
It was fantastic. Yeah, I think it was day 2, and I would do it again and again and again. It's just so cool to be a part of all that.